course, I don't need to tell you who he is. I'll tell you what I've got now. I've got a little. This is a fantastic program, which, strangely enough, isn't going anymore. It's the kind of thing that when I got it going, I thought, there's a runner. They'll be watching that every year now, from here to eternity. But you don't get it anymore. Fantastic program. Look at that. The World Disco Dancing Championship. Right? Now, it's the World Championships, but don't think whoever wins this is going to be champion of the world. This is the Northwest final. You have to win this, and then you have to become North of England champion, then you have to become English champion, then British champion, then European champion, and then you get to enter the World Championship. So, in fact, you're a long way from being... But it's a fantastic programme and presented by one of the greats. I'm sorry, have you found something amusing? I wasn't presenting it, but this is my band. All right? There's me, there, you can just see me behind, but this is my band. We're a fantastic band. Getting in rhythm, we see the basketball dance, everything. We were Prodigy. I don't think so. No,
now we've got some
it's presented, of course, by Mr. Simon Bates. In the days before makeup, I think you'll find.
Here for you tonight to meet. They've got to whittle those people down from 14 to 6. It's a heck of a job. So let's meet the first one. You know him very well from his own record. Just outside the 20 at the moment, it's Mr. Nick Straker.
Yes! Nick Straker. Hey, you've probably all got that song, haven't you? Fantastic.
And next to him, our very own Julie Brown, disco champion of 1979.
Julie Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Just to show you that one of the leading exponents of socialist left-wing agitprop theatre also for a while dallied with the world of disco dancing.
Ken Campbell. And a real expert on the disco scene is Pat Thompson, who teaches the thing, right?
Pat, faced with a very difficult decision, which of these two dresses shall I wear tonight, chose to wear them both. See. And, and the other judge.
Someone I do not need to introduce really in Granada land, Mr. Bob Williamson.
Yes! Bob, with the face. The face we all know and love, Bobby. I must give him a ring. I'll have a drink with him later. Oh, Bobby. Now then, let's see the people who are in the competition.
Right, here's Christy. She's 22, she's from Bury, and she's a hairdresser, but look at her go.
I must apologise slightly here. This is, because I was doing the programme, she kind of convinced me. She's not 22. It is actually my mum. Giving us a fine example of exactly how she acts after 3 Bacardi and lemonades at my cousin's wedding. Mummy, please don't. Mum, don't do the sex. No, don't do it. Don't, please. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry you had to see that. Who's next up?
Thanks, Christine. Right. Anyone here from Nantwich? Quite a few supporters.
Chris!
Next. He's from Nantwich. His name's Chris Hurley. He's a joiner called Sparky, and he's 20 years old.
That's my mate Chris. That's the one who used to do the dance with the basketball. And we nicked it off him, and he invented this dance. Where's my ball? They've stolen my ball. Never mind. I taught him that thing there, jumping through your leg. Fantastic. Coming up next, if I remember rightly, from all those years ago, is an example. I suppose a lot of you young people, if you don't mind me calling you that, you go clubbing, eh? You go to your hippodromes and your Stringfellows, and you probably think you look pretty smart, don't you? I don't know what you're wearing these days, your spandex and your boob tubes, whatever it is. But in my day, when I was a lad, when I made programmes of this, a girl knew how to dress, all right? if you said to a girl, we're going disco dancing, all right, Bob Williamson might be there, right? She would turn up and she would have made an effort. She would have made an effort and she would be dressing to please.
Here's the lady who comes from Romeo and Juliet's in Oldham. Her name, Sharon Wilcox.
Come on, Sharon. Obviously, always a problem for Sharon coming into town on the bus, right? Because nowhere to keep the change. And the other problem is Sharon, very talented dancer, very lovely girl, not the brightest girl in the world. And I know before the thing we said the competition's split into 2 parts. You do 2 dances. You've got 3 minutes the first time and 2 minutes the second time. And she couldn't quite figure out what total that was, all right, the 3 and the 2. But she is seeing quite clearly, just trying to work it out. 3 plus 2, 5 minutes, yes, that's right. 5 minutes, so who's next up? Oh, very energetic. I'll just say one other thing, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're big fans of the younger music, your Prodigies and your Keith Sweats and your Blurs and your Oasis, and especially bands like that in Terrorvision. They think they live on the edge, don't they? Yeah? Well, I doubt very much that any of those bands would have been brave enough to include in their songs the lyric, "Suck my willy, baby." Slippy shoes. Suck my willy, baby. Fantastic song that was. Right, who have we got? Oh, my cousin. I'll just show you the last bit because my cousin's in it. My young, slim, athletic, dancing cousin.
Let me introduce you to 2 people who are going to help me with the most important part of the evening's events. They are from Ferguson Hi-Fi, Mr. Norman Smith. Norman. And also...
That's not him. That'd be ridiculous for him to have anything, because he ain't got the body at all to be a dancer. No, it's the other one.
From EMI Dancing, Mr. Richard Flatter.
This is my cousin, from EMI, Richard Flatarse, from EMI Dancing. He was the man in charge of all the dancing, all the disco dancing from EMI, and we're a bit proud of him, because he's... pretty much the body. You don't just imagine a kind of John Travolta lookalike, really.
Richard! The most important part of the evening to go now.
Still got that velvet jacket, actually. I've got the... Anyway, look, I'll tell you what, I've got to shoot off because Keith from Prodigy, right, he's coming around my house because he says, I've got the air and I've got the doom, 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 boom, doom, but I don't know how to do the, basketball dance, so I'm going to teach him. I'll see you later. Cheers!